You said before you're a yogi 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Not just when you're teaching or practicing. Can you explain that?
Well, the commitment is not just to do the poses, right? But to really embrace the yogi life. And so this means that the practice has to change the way you inhabit the world. And it needs to change and sort of bear impact on every decision. So to bring consciousness into every decision. There are moral and ethical precepts that are traditional in the yoga practice. But specifically what it means is being very, very aware moment to moment, you know, to ask yourself, is this how I need to be asking? Or is this how I need to be acting right now? So, you know, if you drive and someone cuts you off, do you need to honk your horn right now? You know, and it's that, well, wait a minute, maybe you do because it's safety and you're about to hit them and so you need to let them know. So maybe you do, or maybe you suddenly have an inner dialogue that you're about to latch on to about how terrible all the drivers are and how no one drives well anymore and can you believe this and da-da-da, and it can go on and you can find yourself lost, almost in a trance of complaints. And as a yogi, that whole idea of the commitment to the yoga path is in that moment, you got to do your practice. You've got to draw your attention inward, follow your breath, root into your body. Be aware of the unpleasant vibrations of someone cutting you off in traffic and just observe them and feel them. And as soon as you give them space, well, they'll just go away. You know, every emotion has a shelf life as long as you're not feeding it, right? So if you go and you latch into the complaint and then, oh my God, they're a terrible driver and look at the car they have and da-da-da, and then, you know, again, a trance. And then you're in this kind of trance state where your mind is hooked into that for who knows how long.
Is this something your guru teaches you, or does this just become obvious?
Gosh, that's a really good question. My guru, Sri Pattabhi Jois, whom I met in India, was a sort of like Yoda, you know, a man of few words, but very wise words. And Guruji, as I called him, his instruction for the mind was you do your practice, you think about God. You live your life, you think about God. Right? And so this is really the highest call to truth. And so he wasn't really into much specific instruction in terms of your like psychological inner journey. There are some really important texts that can help give some direction on that. But this is something, again, the practice itself is the foundation. If you've taken action that is outside the yogic path, like if, say, on the way to your yoga class, you honked at someone and beeped at them and flipped them the bird or something, as soon as you're practicing, that is going to come up to the surface. Right. And you're going to feel this remorse, just the sense of, you know, did I really need to do that in that moment? Is that, you know, did I really need that? Who knows? Maybe they were rushing because they have a sick parent in the hospital. Maybe they were out of it because their dog passed away. Gosh, did I really need to beep at them? I'm so sorry.
Right.
Continue watching this fascinating conversation for free by clicking on the link below to visit our website, learn from the best minds in the world, and connect with a community of passionate people building the best versions of themselves. Just click on the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.